Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a review video on Emily B's newest shoe collection that she released back in July. And we're going to be talking about, of course, quality, pricing, sizing, everything. So if you're interested, stick around. Well guys, if you didn't know, Emily B is a wardrobe stylist turned shoe designer, and she has partnered up with Ziggy New York to release her second collection. And this time the collection features about 6 pairs of sandals and 1 mesh bootie, which is to die for. So let's go ahead and talk about where you can actually purchase her collection. Well, they were sold only online, so the places that I knew about was Femmes Boutique, Fly Jane, and Nordstrom. Now, Femmes Boutique and Fly Jane were doing pre-orders, and Nordstrom, they didn't do pre-orders, but they actually just had the shoes available when the pre-orders were supposed to ship, if that makes sense. So Femmes Boutique and Fly Jane, their shipments were the first shipment was supposed to come out August 25th, and then that's when I noticed that Nordstrom actually had all of the shoes on their website. So let's get into the shoe that I chose. I picked up the Billie sandal, and they came in 2 colors, which was white and black. I originally wanted the white pair, but I had a huge mix up with the company that I ordered from. I had to get a refund, and so then I went ahead and purchased the black pair from Nordstrom. And here they are, which I said was the Billie sandal. And this sandal is basically your basic sandal that has been huge for the past 2 years, but this one offers a little bit of added detail because it has 2 layers of suede fringe. And it just gives the shoe a more closed-in look. So I feel like you can wear this, you know, in the fall months as well. Especially being black, it is a little bit more versatile than the white. But the white was definitely like absolutely sick. So the shoe is 100% genuine leather, and it's also suede. And the suede fringe is coming from this braided ankle strap. And also the strap here that's going across the middle of the shoe, there's fringe coming from that part as well. And the strap that goes across the toe is just a plain leather strap that would be just like the ones on the basic sandals. They also have a zip closure, and the gold hardware is here, as you guys can see. The shoe does offer a padded footbed for added comfort, and the heel height is 4.5 inches as stated on the Nordstrom website. So let's get into the quality of this shoe. I would say, if you guys are familiar with Ziggy, I would say that the quality does stand up to Ziggy's standards. I'm not a huge fan of Ziggy shoes simply because I feel like the leather is not supple enough for the price. I would say that Ziggy quality shoes, well, Ziggy shoes are of the same quality or half a step below a Steve Madden shoe. So Steve Madden to me is a little bit above a Ziggy shoe as far as quality is concerned. Though they all are genuine leather, I just feel like Steve Madden chooses a better leather. And these here, the leather, as you guys can see, you really can't tell in the camera because it's giving off a slight shine, but it looks a lot more supple here in the camera, but in person the leather is pretty dull. You don't want a shiny leather, but you do want it to look pretty supple, and this one just looks like, you know, a basic, very low grade leather. Now the fringe, I would say this is definitely good quality leather here, or suede on the fringe. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's a very rich black, which I do love that. And also the bottom of the shoe here is pretty amazing. It is a leather sole, and you can definitely feel, like here where you would walk, it's a flat leather, and here like where you would not walk is more of a suede texture. She also has her emblem here, right here on the back, which I believe is a bird. And yeah, so the quality I would say is pretty decent. So this shoe retails for $198. Now, am I happy that I paid that amount for it? Let me break it down to you. As I stated before, Ziggy's brand and their quality of shoes is about a half step to a whole step underneath a Steve Madden quality of shoe, in my opinion. So if we're going off of quality alone, I would pay about $80 to $90, maybe $100 for these shoes. Now, because of its uniqueness and the fact that these shoes were pre-order only and they're only going to release one time, that gives you some exclusivity. So I would add maybe about $30 more and pay maybe $130 for the shoe. Now, because Emily B is known as a reality star and a celebrity wardrobe stylist, that's probably where she was able to add on that extra amount of money and charge the $198. But if it wasn't for her being who she is, I would have paid only about $130 for this shoe. Quality, but it's just not $200 worth in my opinion. As far as comfort is concerned, I have to give it to her. These are pretty comfortable to be this high. I did say that they are 4.5 inches. One thing I will say is you can feel the height, but it doesn't hurt your foot. So if you're not accustomed to walking in a high heel shoe, this may take a little bit of practice for you. But if you're concerned about just comfort as far as your feet hurting, you shouldn't have a problem with that because of the cushioned footbed. But you will be able to feel the height of the shoe, and if you're not comfortable with this heel height, I would stay away from it or just commit yourself to the shoe and practice around the house. Now, another huge question that I received online was what size does she go up to and the sizing of the shoe. Now, all of her shoes seem to have gone up to a size 11 on Nordstrom's website. I'm not sure about the other websites. I got a size 7 simply because the 7.5 was sold out on Nordstrom, and I figured, hey, it's an open toe shoe, I should be able to get away with it. But my true to size is 7.5. Thank God I ordered a 7.5 because these shoes run a half a size big, in my opinion. My mom purchased the mesh booty. She got those in her true to size, which is an 8.5, and she's gonna need at least an 8 because the shoe runs big. So I know in the Billie sandal and that mesh booty, which I believe is called the Dream booty, they definitely run 1/2 a size large. So I am glad that I was able to get the size 7 in this shoe, and if I would have kept the white ones that I originally ordered, they would have been too big. I would have waited a month for them to come from pre-order, and I wouldn't have been able to wear them. So I am very thankful that I was able to get these off of Nordstrom, and the sizing was right. So if I were you, if you can get your hands on these, if someone returns a pair to either Fly Jane, Femmes Boutique, or Nordstrom, definitely go down a half a size in these shoes, and I would say in all of her shoes, because to me they run a half a size large. Alright you guys, so that pretty much concludes the review on the Emily B Billie sandal. I hope it was helpful for you guys, and I hope I was able to answer some of your questions that you left me online. And of course, if you have any additional questions, put those in the comment section below, and thumbs this video up if you feel like it was helpful. And also, if you guys will be purchasing these shoes, or if you already have them, let me know your thoughts on them. So yeah, you guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.